So the senator of Montana is demanding that Washington Commanders owner Josh Harris changes the name back to Redskins. Uh-oh.
How I feel? Blessed. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's overgetting now. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how Montana senator is pushing for the Washington Commanders to change their name back to Redskins. Before we get to it, I want to let you guys know at 7,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 5 Jaden Daniel jerseys. So if you want a chance at winning one of those jerseys, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get to it. So it seems like around this time every year, we had the conversation about the Washington Commanders changing their name back to Redskins. And I'm a person that vividly believes that the name is not coming back. However, new findings show that there is a hearing going on about this. Like, they're actually going to court about trying to get this name back, and they're trying to pair it with the Washington Commanders returning to DC. So let's actually listen in on the clip, and I'm gonna get my overall thoughts right after.
Could learn more about the future of the RFK Stadium site. A Senate subcommittee will hear testimony on a bill that would transfer administration of RFK from the National Park Service to the District of Columbia. Now, the House has already approved that transfer. It would give the district a lot of options on how to redevelop that site. The mayor, D.C. council members, and civic groups have offered a range of proposals, everything from a brand new stadium to mixed-use homes and retail shops to neighborhood athletic space and parkland. Now, I want to bring Annie in now because there's a new push that's being tied to that hearing. It's all tied together that would change the Washington Commanders logo back to what it used to be.
Did you guys ever think we would be back at this debate?
I'm not surprised, actually.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
Right?
I
because
don't
it never really went away.
I don't think it's going to happen, but
with the
you know,
diehards, especially.
what do I know?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's right, Wiz. We are talking about the Native American logo once used by the team. In an advance copy of remarks prepared for today's hearing on the RFK legislation, Montana Senator Steve Daines is demanding current Commanders ownership and the NFL to, quote, honor the pride, history, and heritage of the Blackfeet tribe, who are his constituents, for the tribe's contribution to the team's legacy. Now, take a look at this picture. It shows Blackfeet tribe member Blackie Wetzel with then Senator Robert F. Kennedy in the 1960s. Kennedy there is holding a picture of what would eventually become the previous logo many of us know. Daines says the logo was based on the image of a chief from that tribe, and that Wetzel met with the team's leadership back then to collab on this logo. And in a phone interview with our Eric Flagg, Wetzel's grandson said that when the name changed, the name and logo was sort of banned from the NFL and forgotten about. He said it's not fair to his family and his grandfather's legacy. So that's what Eric Flagg, our investigative reporter or chief investigative reporter, learned yesterday. But interesting, we're back at this
Right.
debate here that's so fierce in our DMV.
Yeah, and I know that, I mean, people they stand on it as far as, you know, legacy in the team. This was our team, and that's the name of it. I personally, I'm gonna like take my journalist hat off and put my person hat on. I hope that we do not revert to that because I think that was, for me, an embarrassing time to be a Washington fan, because I consider that term to be a derogatory term for Native Americans. So, you know, and as in any group, there are going to be some who say, no, it's not. But, you know, for the good of all, as we're seeing these like Confederate statues come down and a different approach on the Confederate flag and all that, society hopefully is progressing.
Yeah, and the NFL has a lot to do with this as well. I don't know if the NFL wants to go backwards and deal with this again, because this was an issue for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And from a marketing standpoint, I think the NFL was glad to wipe their hands. New ownership, the old owner's out, all that's behind them, and the last thing I think they want to do is to bring this back up and put this back out there for the public to be debating about this again.
Safe to say everyone's got an opinion on this.
right.
Let us know. Hashtag.
All right, y'all. So that's the video that I wanted you guys to watch. Now I'm going to respectively give my opinion, and you leave yours down below in the comment section. All right. my whole thing on this, I'm gonna talk to, I believe that's Allison Seymour. If that's not who that is, I apologize. But she said that she wants wants the name to not go back to that, because for the Native Americans, she feels like that Redskin is a derogatory term and name. My thing is, I disagree, because when you talk to these Native Americans and you talk to people that want the name to come back, they never felt like Redskins was being used in a negative way. They actually felt like it was representing them and giving them kind of some notoriety and representing them in a positive way. So my thing is, why do people that aren't Native American feel some type of way when the actual people that are Native Americans that live that day-to-day life don't think the way that they're thinking? So for you to have input on it and for you to disagree and you're not Native American, that doesn't hold any weight. That's like me trying to comment on that and being like, yeah, Redskins is a bad name. Like take me being a fan of the team away and like be a person. Like, I'm not Native American, so I can't speak on that, and I can't really have an opinion on something that I don't know about and that I don't live. If the Native Americans came out 3 years ago when the name was getting changed and they said, yeah, we feel like the name is derogatory and the name is, negative, and we would not like for you to use our name, then okay, that's understandable. But these Native Americans, they loved the name. They felt like it represented them in a good way. They wouldn't be having court hearings and trying to pair the name back up with the way to get the name back in DC if they felt like it wasn't positive. Like, come on now. And again, I'm a person that's far removed from it. Like, I've accepted that the name most likely won't ever come back, but I never knew again that they had these hearings going on about trying to get the name back to what it once was. I also feel like a big part as to why the name was changing was because of who was in power of the Washington franchise just a couple years ago. Now that it's new ownership, I believe that they may have an opportunity. They look at it as an opportunity to get the name back. But then again, it's also the NFL as a league that has to allow them to get their name back and, try to, get the name back. The MLB team, the Indians, also changed their name. But there is still the Florida State Seminoles. And I don't think Seminoles, that have an issue with it. So, or Chiefs too, right? Chiefs is another Native American kind of name, right? So they don't have any issues with it. Why, again, this whole conversation with the Redskins have to continue to come up when there are actual Native Americans that are coming out saying that they don't have no issue with it. That's just my whole take on it. I still stand on it to this day. Like, I've been feeling like this for years. Like, if the people that it directly impacts feel like it's not negative, why should people that have no ties to it, nothing to do with the name, feel some type of way and have say and have actual power to get it changed? Like, I don't think the Native Americans are the people that got it changed. We all know the money and the organization that decided not to work with Washington anymore because of the name is the reason why the name got changed. Not because real Native Americans had an issue with it. But that's just my take on it. Let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comments section. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti, like, comment, subscribe. Hills of Washington Commanders, on the road to 7,000 subscribers. And once we reach that goal, I'm giving away 5 Jaden Daniel jerseys. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. Enjoy the weekend. Peace.
Never gave a ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a lawn.